Welcome to another episode of Livewire Review. I'm Jeremy. We're at the Georgian College Auto Show. I actually got a diploma at this college for automotive marketing. It's been a while since I've been back here. Let's go check out the show. Well, Georgian College has changed a bit since the last time I was here. They definitely didn't have EV charging back in 2004 and 2006. I'll have to look up Blackstone Energy Services. I haven't actually seen this yet. I'll find out what they're all about. Powered by Electra. You'll actually find a lot of electric charging stations across this country. And of course, we all know the Nissan Ariya. Plugged into a nice, reliable flow charger here at Georgian College. We're coming up to the plug and drive group here. This is where they do all the test drives, so you can actually try out an EV all on your own. Check out Plug and Drive down in Toronto. Check out their different locations. They do a full education course on EVs, so you don't have to guess.
Makes it really easy to spot. You look under there, you look for the yellow.
So you just have your washer fluid.
Yeah.
And pretty much that's it, because there is no scheduled maintenance.
And there's no frunk in this one, is there?
There is a little one here.
Well, as long as you got enough room for your charging cables, you're good to go.
Oh yeah.
And your spare tire kit's up front. I like that.
That's basically it for that. Around the back. It's a charging port.
Yeah.
Okay, so at home you have a level 1 or level 2 charger. Plug it in here. On the road you go to a DC fast charger. You open this up and that will allow a combination plug to plug in.
Mm-hmm.
Plug-in hybrid electric. In here,
Here's your gas.
you have
Yeah, you have to. People call it a charger.
this round here.
Yeah, but my favorite part here is they're actually starting to include this with most of the cars. On my Hyundai, you only get the 120. On the Nissan and the Ford products, and now the Volvo, you're actually getting that right out of the gate.
Chevy as well.
That's nice. I'm really glad to see other companies are doing that too.
So it's a lot faster.
Yeah. Means you don't have to buy a $600 charge station. You know, you just got to get the electrician to wire it up in your house. Yeah.
If you do it in your cottage, you can put it in your cottage as well.
Yeah.
It's the same charger. Okay.
So C40.
And in case you didn't notice, you didn't have to start the vehicle when you got in.
Actually, I didn't notice that. Yeah, there's no start button. So it is like the Tesla products where you just get in and it recognizes the key.
That's right.
I've actually been spoiled in my car from that. I forget to turn it off when I get in my Kona. I like this. It just feels like a regular car. Which, as we've said before, we need more of this.
Well, this particular model of Volvo is derived from a gas version. So they really electrified in the system.
So this is the C40. It's got a range of 350 kilometers, and this one's all-wheel drive, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Dual motor. That's how they get the all-wheel drive function. The motor in the front and one in the rear.
You know any of the power figures for this?
Yeah, 0 to 100 is about 5 seconds.
I saw the weirdest accident happen here one day. It was over a decade ago. There was a car pulling up to the left turn there, and somebody was turning right here, and he literally just drove into the car on the other side of the road. It was the weirdest thing. Well, let's see what this feels like. Oh, she boogies. I like it. So I noticed this one coasts. It doesn't have regen turned on it right now. I think it's just the brake pedal that's doing the regen for us.
That's right. You can set it, but you have to go into the menu on the screen here.
Suspension's pretty good in this. You still feel the bumps. It gives you kind of a sportier ride. And the brake pedal's blended pretty good. You don't feel that changeover to brake pads. You can see a lot with these mirrors, but looking out the back window, this one, it's kind of small.
The Volvos also have Google Assistant built in.
Well, that's good. Does it direct you to charging stations too?
It does.
Excellent.
You can also adjust some of the things like climate control through voice command as well.
That's good.
You don't have to take your eyes off the road to do that.
Anything that makes driving easier, I'm okay with. At my age, you tend to get a bit of fatigue after driving for a few hours at a time.
I have noticed though that at highway speeds, a lot of times noise from the tires and the wind makes the voice recognition misinterpret what you're saying.
Yeah. Actually, that's one thing I like to see. Some cars are not very good with washer fluid. They end up hitting the side window.
Oh,
I don't see that coming from Volvo. This is nice. Lots of room, very comfortable.
they're coming out with a smaller car, actually. They're calling it an XE30.
Oh, cool. I actually haven't heard of that one.
I think they're supposed to be announcing it officially in about a couple of weeks.
Let's see what the cameras are like. Well, it's a good thing it's got a nice camera for backing up because it's not that easy to see. So basically the only thing I don't like about this so far is the rearward visibility is not that great. Very cool. I like that. I also like that the cluster's here and it's got the map right in the middle. This is really nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Here we are with the Porsche Taycan. I cannot wait to drive one of these cars. This is going to be so much fun. It's absolutely gorgeous. Coming up to the Hyundai booth, probably have some from Bourgeois Hyundai. Speaking of Bourgeois Hyundai, I see somebody I know.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Having fun? And here in the Hyundai booth, familiar with the Ioniq 5, the Ioniq 6, the Kona Electric, World Car Winner of the Year, love the styling changes on the new Kona. And that charging port in the front always makes a lot of sense. Perfect city car. And Elantra Hybrid. Always an excellent choice if you don't want to go full EV. We usually see 4.2 liters per 100 on these cars when we take them for a test drive. Then we got the Subaru Solterra here. As we know, this is the Toyota BZ4X, or whatever that alphabet soup is. It's not the fastest charging EV on the market, but it is good in size and it has Toyota reliability. So if you're looking for a reliable car, this is one to go for. Harman Kardon audio system, lots of room inside. And we have the Volkswagen ID4. Haven't had a chance to drive this one yet. I hope to soon. Check this out. Volkswagen badge actually lights up red in the back. Very cool. Another spacious car, excellent choice. I'd actually like to show you the back end. They put drum brakes in the back of this car, but this is primarily a rear-wheel drive car, drum brakes in the back where it's doing mostly regen braking, I think is a genius move. You're never using the brakes in the back of this car because regen's doing all the work and drum brakes just last forever. So maintenance on this vehicle should be very easy.
Yeah, it's a European special.
Get some more shots of the ID Buzz here. What a gorgeous vehicle. I would never consider a minivan, but honestly, this one's so striking. Might even consider it. For anyone with a family, this is beautiful. It's going to fit everything. Look at the size of it. So just confirm this is a 5-seater. We will be getting the bigger one here in Canada.
This is actually European spec. We know a few things about the North American model. It's going to be a little bit longer. We're going to get a nice retractable window here. Option for a sunroof. Third row of seating. So it's going to be 5 seats, 7 seats, or 8 seats. Keep going around the back. It's a good looking car. Got the big Volkswagen logo. You can start seeing them on the roads 2024.
I know my friend Matt has been waiting for this car for the longest time.
We're excited. A lot of people are excited. That's about all we know, sadly.
That's okay.
Start pumping out some more information hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'd like to see some ranges and whether it has a heat pump or not, you know? Do you think they're going to do all-wheel drive in this one?
Yes, they should have all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive options.
That's what we need in Canada. Oh yeah. And I hope they do the drum brakes in the back. I know it's a weird thing to say, but drum brakes on an EV, they just work.
They do.
Yeah. And we got the C40, just took this one for a test drive. Excellent choice. And look at that, Volvo makes their own charging station too. This isn't even EV related, but anybody with a Dodge, take these yellow things off. They're supposed to come off on a PDI. Okay, and we got the Toyota RAV4 Prime. Very reliable car. This one has a heat pump that goes down to -10. So that means you'll be able to drive all electric down to -10 with Toyota reliability, and it should be sturdy enough to last a lifetime. Excellent choice if you're not going full EV. And of course, we got the new Prius, even better efficiency numbers than they used to have, and it looks better than it used to. And we got the GMC Hummer EV. Check out the video on Truck King and see what they thought about this truck. They went and did an event down in, I believe, California. One of the most ridiculous vehicles on the road, in my opinion, honestly. I think it's a 200 to 212 kilowatt hour battery. Can do crazy things. This would make an excellent backup power source for an entire town. Another Nissan Ariya in blue. They really are pumping these out. So if you need an EV now, you should be able to find one of these on a dealer's lot. I think we got 2 here. Got 1 out for test drives. We always have Nissan Leafs around. Should be easy to get your hands on an EV nowadays. We're coming up to Electric Avenue here at the Georgian College Auto Show. I see some pretty neat cars. We got the Audi e-tron GT over here. Let's take a look. So as you can see, Napa Auto Parts is now selling charging stations. They'll soon get parts for EVs. You'll probably even see rebuild products in the future. I know Dorman is offering rebuilds on hybrid batteries at the moment. You never know what they're going to offer in the future. Another Ariya. We got Lucid. And over here we got the Audi e-tron GT. This is based on the Porsche Taycan, but in my opinion, I think this is a better looking car.
I don't know. I mean, I went from an E6 to this. I don't know if there is.
And of course, Nissan Leaf, Tesla Model 3 looks to be a standard range, and the Ioniq 5. This is a local club here called the Electric Vehicle Society. So they actually have shows, and sometimes they allow people to test drive the cars. They tell you all about them. It's a group of owners that really like to educate the public on electric vehicles. So check them out if you have some time. I actually just saw our friend Drew here at the show. He comes into our dealership for service, and he knows an awful lot about EVs. And we got the Lucid Air here. Definitely haven't had a chance to drive this one yet. It's in a pretty high price bracket, but it's one of the longest range electric vehicles on the market.
That's cool. That is sweet. I'm leaving today around 1:30.
What a gorgeous car. And beautiful, huge brakes on it. Soon it'll be an absolute blast to drive.
Whether or not your service is appropriate for that level of charge, but one thing you need to make sure you do it safely. You don't want to put a big investment into your car and then burn down your house a few years later. It's just not worth it. So do it right, do it safely, hire a licensed electrical contractor and get a permit from the ESA.
And here we have some contact information for the ESA, so that way you can hire an electrician and get it done correctly. So here in Electric Avenue, we also have a Model 3 Performance, Model X, Model Y Performance. Tesla's actually representing these vehicles here today, which is nice to see. It's like my neighbor's car. A 6-seat configuration on Model X. They've updated the styling over the years. I think it looks a lot better. They've even added a screen in the back. And if you're wondering, they worked out a lot of the kinks with the door handles and everything because they've taken a lot of sensors out. Now they just use one sensor for the door handle, so it's going to be a lot more reliable. Sandy, we got a company here that has, what is it you sell?
We do, so we make and produce right here in Ontario a core protector for your level 2 charging cable. So it lets you run it from inside your garage outside to your car if you can't park in your garage. You have a demonstration door there.
That's very handy.
Yeah.
Because there's all different situations where you got to charge up your car. Not everybody has a garage they can put it in, right? Yeah. Very cool.
So it closes out when you're not using it. So this channel, you can close it off when you're done charging. Some ice and things will do in your garage. And yeah.
That's always good.
Super simple solution to a problem a lot of new EV owners are starting to face.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. And how do you pronounce the company name? Undor. Well, that's handy.
Just like under your door.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, check them out. Canadian company, new products. And here they take you for a test drive in the Porsche Taycan. They got both the wagon and the sedan here. These things are so cool. Well, I'm out of time for today. We got a family party we gotta get to. That was a pretty neat auto show. By the time you see this video, the auto show will be over, so you won't be able to come here and check it out. Come to the Georgian College Auto Show next year when it comes up. I'm sure there's gonna be more EVs there. And we learned a couple of things today. We had the Electrical Safety Authority here. We had plug-in drive here. We had the Porsche test track. Honestly, that looks like a lot of fun. I didn't have enough time today to get in one of those Porsches and go for a drive, but God, those things are quick. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video as we're leaving the Georgian College Auto Show. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. What cars should we review? Let us know any EV maintenance videos you want to shoot. And do you have any charging questions? We have it all here. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this helpful.